shadow of the killer's carcass as you're fated to die. Face me, weapon of the Nine! This was not the path of the grand design. Incorrect, false, trickster, deathless, ruiners! Or my exiles, we command the servitors. Whatever they will find is their last. We must feed the singularity. We must rise to become House Ascendant. Wondrous victory awaits our fire's house. My exiles, today is the day long promised. I'm fated to flay you in the shadow of the killer's carcass as you're fated to die. Face me, weapon of the Nine! This was not the path of the grand design. Incorrect, false, trickster, deathless, ruiners! More, my exiles, more! We command the servitors. Whatever they will find is their last. We must feed the singularity. We must rise to become House Ascendant. Behold, exiles, are the deathless flinches from my might. prophesied to win. I saw my victory. I saw it through 1,000 eyes. I have been humiliated. How could you take everything from me? I was a house. You made me ruin. I always triumph in the grand design. The agony proves my worth. Deathless. I'm fated to flay you in the shadow of the killer's carcass as you're fated to die. Face me, weapon of the Nine! This was not the path of the grand design. Incorrect, false, trickster, deathless, ruiners! Or my exiles, recommand the servitors. Whatever they refine is their last. We must need the singularity. We must rise to become House Ascendant. The longer we fight, The more the giver bleeds, the more the singularity grows. Second world wait! Yes, I am wounded, just as I foretold. Prophesied to win. I saw that victory. I saw it through 1,000 eyes. I have been humiliated. How could you take everything from me? I was a house. You made me a ruin. I always triumph in the grand design. I did what was right for my people. in the shadow of the killer's carcass as you are fated to die. Face me, weapon of the Nine! This was not the path of the Grand Design. Incorrect, false, trickster, deathless, ruiners! More Biosaurs, more! Recommand the servitors. Whatever they will find is their last. We must feed the singularity. We must rise to become House Ascendant. I have foreseen your demise in the Valley of Time. Rockleaf Kill. Exiles, today is the day long promised!
None can block the Gasterakis. I just had the craziest idea I've ever had in my life. What if we can wake it up? What if that's what the hall is for? Play the game. I spent years filling it with energy. The hall knows what it was made for.
3 intervened so Drifter would bring the means to revive them. Brought Lodi to give them a voice. Summoned the weapon in myself so we would hear their message.
I don't want to see 3 again. You were brought here to raise the dead, bring them to life. They'll close the tear. Wake them and listen.
Orin, wait. This call is different than the others? What happens to me if they're dead?
I guess you'll find out.
Guess so. Whatever you see, don't worry about me. I was made for this. Line's open, weapon.
On your signal, hero.
You got us here, Guardian. Now get us the answers we deserve.
When you're ready.
Not running from this one. As much as I'd like to. Not every day you resurrect a god.
You stand here, that I would not die alone again.
If you cannot give me what I want, what can you do?
Still I die afraid, at your sister's command.
You are a being who bends all rules. Why do you fear breaking this one?
A death ensures extinction. Listen carefully, children of my earth. To survive, you must bind the 9. It cannot be done. The weapon will do it. Strike true, weapon. Goodbye, Ambassador. Goodbye, Commander.
Come, coward.
That's a neat little trick. Thanks, friend. I'm fine. I'm dead again. Or 3 is dead again. The 9 can't exist here. Same as we can't exist in a painting.
3 said their death starts a chain reaction that leads to extinction. But if they went through all the trouble to get us here, To send a message to the children of their Earth.
Then it must be a warning, not a promise. 3 gave us instructions to prevent extinction.
Find the 9. A dying wish to save us. We're asked to do something we're told is impossible, on threat of universal extinction. All 3 of our lives altered by the 9 to bring us here. To receive the message. Guardian, weapon. Ambassador Lodi. And me. Vanguard commander, apparently.
And I never meant to go into politics. I still don't know what I am now. But I know I'm still me. I want to help. I want to say hello. The heavens aren't raining fire yet. All we can do is pray that 3 bought us the time we need and get to work.
It's back. The Hall is back, like it never left. Take a good hard look. 9 touched. They won't let me go. We eat our hearts out trying to help, but things always get worse. That's fate. Long life just means you get a good view of the carnage.
We're not out of the game yet.
Yeah. We're in it. As pawns.
I'll go after him. We will figure this out.
Yes, ma'am. You both know my situation. This is my time now. I want to be of service. Is there a place on Earth for me?
What kind of colleague would I be to leave an agent behind?
When 3 spoke through me, I think I saw time the way they do. Flat. Like I was high up and could see my life all at once. It was hard to make out where I came from. It was so far away, but I could see where I am. I fit here. Like 3 knew I was the best agent to poach. What can I say? I bring that special something you won't find for another 1,000 years. From that vantage, way up high, I saw that I don't go back. And that someday that'll be okay. Because I'm needed here. I can be the emissary humanity needs. Create a bridge between us and the extra-dimensional suits. Bind the 9. It'll be dangerous. Sounds fun.
I'm the emissary now. 2 feet in 2 worlds. Orin said first thing she did was make a new look for the role. I think she was onto something. Everyone in the future just has the worst sense of style. I'm sorry. I can't hold it in anymore. You are wonderful people, but you all look ridiculous. Anyway, if you're looking for next steps, Weapon, I've got intel on something that might interest you. The 9 found something from the old office. Thought you might be interested.
Guardian, Lodi shared with me what 3 told you. Showed you that their death was at the Conductor's hand. She didn't get what she wanted, but in her tantrum opened something more frightening. The Singularity. It's coming from inside 3. It will lead to unknown space. Follow her and find what the Conductor and her Vex intend to do now they killed the one being who could help them.
I tell my warlocks that light isn't a sparrow to ride. The secret is not to seek control, but to channel it. Light is, in all things, synecdoche to life. 3's choices and our actions led us to where we are now. I could surrender autonomy and credit fate for everything I am. Or I could reject it entirely. But that's just a knee-jerk reaction to discomfort, to fear. I am who I choose to be. If that makes me unhappy, I choose again. Let's see where fate leads us. And we'll channel it to where we need to go. Another lost enclave of humanity. It's incredible. After Neptune, I thought for sure there could be no more. I'm rarely so glad to be wrong. We must establish ties with them. Do whatever you can, Guardian. But there is the problem of communication. Relying on Lodi troubles me, as helpful as he is. It would be better to be able to speak to them directly. Even one layer of translation can lose meaning. Nuance. No need to mistrust him on my account.
How do you... There! Oh, Guardian! The Ionians were a huge help when I first arrived. I was disoriented. They helped me keep my feet on the ground.
We must learn more. Investigate. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you to be polite.
The Ionians are a society of scientists. I guess that's what happens when researchers end up on the outskirts of everything and stay there forever. Anyone you chat with will probably send you to the Dean. She nearly had a heart attack when I arrived. Called me anomaly blessed. They call you that too. Their language is tonal, but really distinct. It's like someone put Basque and a theremin in a blender and let it run over a few centuries. Man, humans are amazing. Guardian, you've met Dean Rebecca. She's my rescuer, your host. She wants our help studying the Vex, and I've only been able to get so far.
I'm not surprised. They're hostile on a good day.
They didn't seem to mind me getting close.
It's odd they didn't shoot you on sight.
Huh. The Dean would appreciate help bringing the activated Vex samples to Professor Viola.
Guardian, someone's on the line.
I have a favor to ask you, Guardian. It's about Lodi. Right now, we have to rely on him. To translate, to guide. But it's too convenient. We find a perfectly suitable ally who just happened to arrive here a little before we did. The Ionians have been isolated. I wouldn't expect them to know about Guardians or the Traveler, for instance. But Lodi seems taken aback to see Exo and Awoken in shared files. Even the Neo-Muni, sheltered though they were, had those baselines. Where did he come from? Something about him is stranger even than present circumstances suggest. Earn his trust, Guardian. Perhaps he'll be more forthcoming with you. The language will have to come with time. But the things they know, if I could just understand now. One step at a time. I've been able to initiate dialogues here and there with the Ionians. Not much, but better than nothing. They are patient. I suppose they would have to be. One of them repeated the same thing for me 20 times at least. I couldn't quite understand. Something about the holy anomaly. And Lodi, maybe? I'll have to try again. Kepler is two things at once. Suspiciously serendipitous and deliberately challenging. It's like we were invited to a dinner and sat at our assigned seats without looking at the place cards. Someone wanted us all to meet. So where's the host?
Last time I found one of these pieces, I was having a hard time. Fixing to bug out of this orbit for good. And they're what stopped me. Convinced me there was something left for me here after all. Figured they were secret clues to my place in the Nine's grand plan. Turns out, they were Ionian messages that never made it home. I'd just been collecting undelivered mail this whole time. Even if they weren't meant for me, there's no doubt in my mind I was meant to deliver them. I'm glad they finally made it back home, where they belong. Just like me.
Assembly, I got